What's the biggest thing we can crush with a hydraulic press? We're gonna find out today. We've already graduated from watermelon to brick, and eventually hopefully we get up to people. The brick so far stands little chance at all, 207 kilograms of force. But naturally our hydraulic press is not going to be strong enough, we need to upgrade it with things like corn. And boy does it ever make corn look fun. And given that we just crushed a brick, corn should stand no chance at all. 59 kilos and it's done. Next we got a cup, it's worth 50. And given that it's made of porcelain, it's going to shatter incredibly quick. One of this lines us up with a brick already. I like how it just loads us with the next thing to crush. This is the same thing I'd do if I had one in real life. I would just keep crushing absolutely everything. A plastic bottle, or maybe glass, it blew up, 122 kilos. For $700, we can unlock a VHS cassette, which is worth $300 to crush. Just like in real life, they'll pay you a lot of money to get rid of these things. They're an obsolete technology. And like any obsolete technology, we need to crush it into oblivion. The watermelon is still the most satisfying. I wish I could just do that all day long. And I guess some particular weirdo wants me to destroy 1 VHS, 2 watermelons, and 3 corns for reasons we don't yet know. But that's easy enough to do because I just need to press this button again and again. Sometimes I need to hold it, sometimes I don't. That's really as deep as it gets. I think it just serves me up a random item every time, so the more items we have, the more repeats we're going to have of older stuff. But I did notice we can upgrade the power, plus 1% power. Yes, yes, yes. You can upgrade the speed, but I want whatever it is I'm crushing to suffer a little bit before it goes completely flat. But watch how much faster we'll do the watermelon now. Splat. I want to press that has so much power it compresses molecules. This is a new one. It's just a straight up coin. Once we crush it though, what are we gonna get? Big bonus? And for a few seconds we have a bonus multiplier. I don't really care about that, I just want to keep crushing things. That's the only thing that matters in the world today. A diamond? That's a lot of fun. So far the press is pretty strong, but it doesn't instantly crush a VHS cassette tape. And I've always said if I was gonna have a press, it's gotta be strong enough to crush one of those instantly. We'll also unlock the porcelain bird, because doesn't that sound fun? One delicate piece of glass versus a very strong hydraulic press. Think we're going to be able to break that one. And we're back to the diamond. It's worth 6,000 to break. You think it'd be more worthwhile to sell it, but no, we're going to break it for some reason. I mean, I'll take the money. I'm just really disappointed our press doesn't immediately destroy the diamond. But that would be a good short-term goal. Crushing diamonds instantly. You don't even have to crush it all at once. You can just put a little bit of pressure on it and let go, just to make it know who's boss. So what comes after porcelain bird? A mobile phone for 2,200. I've upgraded the power to plus 9% and then also the gold bonus too, because we might as well get some extra while we're doing this. We already have a bonus coin. We need 205 kilos to crush the coin. But then of course that leaves us with our phone that I think I'm probably going to be able to break, especially when I push on it with this thing. It did take a second. 211 kilograms of force is more than I thought, but where there's a will, there's a way. And by will, I mean I need to push this button for 5, maybe 7 seconds before it breaks entirely. And the diamond is back, 7,280 this time. But I upgraded it once, so now it's worth 7,420, so that is going to be worth a lot. And then it's just back to work, crushing things again and again, slowly getting money for whatever reason. This one is a key. We've never crushed a key before, but we did there. I didn't realize we had to click up here, so we still need to destroy 1 smartphone and 1 VHS tape, of which we have sitting on our press right now. I guess after all, we will make this thing a little bit quicker, just because we need to crush a lot of things before this day is over. There is the smartphone I need, so the order is done. I'm gonna need to remember to click on that once in a while. Now we need to break 2 pieces of wood. Oh, luckily wood is next on the list anyway. 3,500 is a little bit expensive, but I paid more for stupider things, believe it or not. It actually happens quite frequently. The wood falls apart kind of satisfyingly. I feel like it's made more of stone or something than wood, but who am I to judge? Every piece of wood out there is its own piece of wood. It's gonna shatter the way it wants to shatter. I wonder what the keys add up to. We know of 2 out of 3, and the diamonds are back. $8,200 for crushing a diamond. I'm here for it. Oh, and the final piece of wood again. That one breaks on 209 kilos. Watermelons in hindsight are only worth 106, so they're not that fun anymore. The smartphones are though, so we need to break 2 more of those. So in theory we could keep upgrading the gold and just get so much money that it would be stupid. Stupid is basically my middle name by now. I mean, I'm gonna sit here and crush things on a hydraulic press for the next 4 to 6 hours. The diamonds are up to 8,525. They're gonna be the benchmark because we're gonna remember the diamonds. I think they started at 8,000. And it would be nice to break the smartphone up here before getting the next item. Oh, I see. Choose a gift. That one. Coins, 3 keys, and that one. So we got $1,700 that I could have made faster than I'd use this bonus. But I guess the presents look nice. Okay, next we're gonna have a full-on buggy. We get $550 every time we crush that. And it's not so much a $550, it's the fact that there's another high-end item to crush now. Because the more buggies we crush, the better. Diamond's worth 9,625 and I don't know why. Here's his final smartphone. That's gonna be crushed. And I forgot to click on the finished order. This one's got 2 pots on it, but they're only worth like a few thousand at best. So they're hardly worth it. I'm okay to just make money the good old-fashioned way by crushing stuff. We have a slightly upgraded power there, so that breaks even quicker than ever before. The diamonds for some reason are up to $10,000 now. Well, it's $10,000 if you accept the bonus price, which I don't because I like the pain. That's the second one of those things I broke. 2 more to go and we'll finish that order. And the orders probably will get more expensive as we go, so we'll further upgrade the press for more power. Although I gotta say these are about a 9 out of 10 on the satisfying scale. Well, we'll go ahead and lock the pot. There were 627 each currently, so it'll only take 10 of them before they pay for itself. And I feel like they're not going to take a lot to break because it's made out of brick or something. 78 kilos only, so that's really quick. And I didn't know this before, but if I don't like the item there, I can just throw it and smash it that way. So anything that's not worth my time, I can just throw away. So I'm going to need to start paying attention to the price of things. This is obviously one we want to break because it's very expensive. The brick, probably not so much. But we'll make it all worth more money and be able to do it a little bit quicker again. Look at that speed now, you can hardly see it move. Diamonds are up to 11,000 at least for their bonus price. But we need to unlock the steering wheel. It's worth 700 every time we break it. So hopefully we get served up a lot of these. It just crumbles. You'd think it would bend and break a little bit. But we got 2 in a row, so that works for me. Gift time already? Alright, well can we hurry this up because it's not really going to be worth my time. 2,400. I realize there's actually a quicker, more efficient way to do this. You don't need to let the hydraulic press go all the way back to the top. You can stop it somewhere along the way. I don't know why that's worth it, but you can do it if you like to and it saves you just a little bit of time. We're high-speed crushing now. Maybe I can get this so fast by the end, it's like a lightning bolt. It goes back to the top, it slams down to the bottom, back to the top, so we can break things at light speed. That might take a while at this price. So there's like 4 upgrades. Is that even a noticeable difference? I don't know if it is or not. It says like 4%, which when you think about it isn't a lot. If I sit here for a long time, it pays for itself, which I'm going to. It's just not that noticeable yet. But I need something new to look at. So what's next? An alarm clock. I have a feeling that's a very popular one to break because no one likes waking up ever for anything. $750 per break. That only broke at 75 kilos, so that's going to be a really quick and easy one. But we're also going to need to make more money off these, so we're up to 22% extra. So we spent about $10,000 on a 4% increase. So individually, that's not much, but over the next 1,000 breaks, that's a lot. And it's gift time again. Okay, we unlocked a gun, which is interesting, and some money. The gun I'll take. A toy gun. Yeah, I guess that still works. $840 per break, and that saved us having to spend like 8 grand on it. We're also going to increase the power twice shortly. I was out by $3. But now we have a 12% power increase. So we get 0.5% on the every upgrade we get. And again, that's going to add up over time. Individually, it's not that significant yet. But don't worry, I'm sure all of these items are being adequately recycled. We're just pounding them flat so we can fit more in the recycling truck. Ooh, action figure. That sounds fun. It's not a person, but it looks like a person. I didn't realize we could spin this before. Alright, person, are you ready to be crushed? What does it take to crush an action figure? 94 kilograms of force. My strategy in this extremely complicated game is to throw away anything worth less than $500. Maybe also the pieces of wood because they're so very slow. The gun goes quick. Okay, I can crush and rotate at the same time so we can get a 3D view of it breaking. A Rubik's Cube comes next for $12,000. This one's satisfying. Plus it leaves one little cube to tell everyone else what happened to its family. And suddenly the money is adding up pretty quick, especially with my strategy of throwing away the boring items. Like it's almost $1,000 per Rubik's Cube, and if I get a few upgrades it'll probably be over 1,000. They're getting expensive, but there's a 6% upgrade. So combined with the last one we did, that's 10% more. So for every $1,000 we break, there's an extra $100. Diamonds, their bonus price is $17,330. We did it, the Rubik's Cube is worth over $1,000 now, $1,008. So to celebrate we're gonna go with a hard hat, which is supposed to prevent crushing, but nothing can stop us. It's almost $1,100. A few upgrades and it certainly will be. It does take a lot of force, 222 kilos, and it's very slow. Luckily we do have more gifts, so hopefully we get the next item unlocked, but we didn't. Yeah, the hard hats I'm going to give like a 3 out of 10, because they're worth a lot, but they take too long to break. Luckily we make so much money, we're gonna blow right on past to the next item. We already made another 17,000. And keyboards, I will accept, absolutely. And I'm gonna start to get pickier. Like, I probably shouldn't even be breaking this for 630, considering we have items worth almost double that. And we can spit them out so quickly, but here's the keyboard, $1,134, and it takes no force at all to break. Why do we get money for destroying items? Like, if we throw them to the back wall, they still break. We just don't get paid for it for some reason. We're gonna take another 4% for gold earned. Now the Rubik's Cube is up to 1,040. Saved up $20,000, mostly just so I could get another 3% crushing power. So let's see if that makes a noticeable difference. Yeah, I feel like I can notice a difference, but I might just be lying to myself. Either way, that should still be a little bit faster to break everything, so that's gonna make us more money long term. Next on our list of things to break is the briefcase. $19,000, but it's worth $1,200. And every time we upgrade the price, it's going to be more and more worthwhile the more expensive the items themselves are. That took 164 kilos. And the second briefcase finished our list, so we get $4,200, and I'll take that all day long. That was key number 3, so let's open 3 more gifts to get hopefully something amazing. I'll take money. And we've quickly saved up $52,000, so we're going to spend that on money upgrades. So we're going to get another 5%. 10%. That's actually going to make a really big difference. Like, the action figure is now up to 1,050. And the Rubik's Cube, we tried to get up to 1,000, it's now 1,120. Ooh, next is pumpkins. These big beauties are worth 1,400 each, and I bet they break easily. Actually, a little bit harder than I thought, 150 kilos, but we got 2 in a row. Things are definitely starting to get more and more expensive because the next upgrade costs $26,000. A nesting doll. $1,500. For $1,500, I'll crush anything. That took an even 150 kilos, but that's gonna make us a lot of money. Next is gonna be everyone's favorite, the toilet, for $29,000. And we know that portion's gonna shatter very satisfyingly. It broke down to multiple pieces, it takes 250 kilos. It's still fairly quick, but we might have to upgrade our power just a little bit. Turns out if you use the auto clicker in a game like this, it really doesn't like it. And that's very sad because I really enjoy breaking games with auto clickers. I also kind of just realized you can leave things half broken. Like, what an insult to get half broken and then just throw it away anyway. What a waste. I probably shouldn't waste the nesting dolls, though they are my most valuable thing to break so far. Another toilet. These ones really are very satisfying. That one broke at 191 for some reason. I got excited for a second because I thought this was a nuke for some reason. It's really just a ceramic jug, but that's how my brain works. $1,610 every time I break one of these, and it breaks so easily. That's my new favorite. Like, look at this, you just touch it a little bit and it explodes. I do think there's something wrong with me because I'm really actually starting to enjoy this. You'd think I'd get more bored as time went on, but I'm somehow liking this more and more. We've saved ourselves up $101,000 and it's burning a hole in my pocket. I thought it'd be fun to add to our power for $100,000, so we're gonna go from plus 15% to plus 25%. So that gave us an extra 10% crushing power, and I definitely feel that difference. The diamonds are always a little bit hard to break anyway, but I'm gonna feel that difference. The ceramic pot's gonna be a good test because it breaks at 50, so we go through that real quick. Now we just need to save up another $100,000 and do it again. I definitely need something new to look at, so we're gonna buy a geometrical sphere. But every time we break this wonder of engineering, we're gonna get $1,700 and it breaks easy. Alright, we got another $34,000. I think it's time we're long overdue for a speed upgrade. So this should go a little bit quicker, and again I think I can notice the speed. It's not huge, but it is considerably faster. And now we'll make money faster than ever before, especially if I use my trick where I don't let the press go all the way up. Here's more gifts. This should be the most valuable one yet. 2,000 plus 800 plus 800. And we're long overdue to now crush motorcycle helmets. This one's probably going to be annoying to break because it is in fact a helmet, so it's going to take a lot of force. Yep, it's not the quickest, but it's strangely also not the slowest. I guess our power upgrade probably helped. The watermelon seems so stupid now. It's only worth 140. Still a little bit fun to pop, but not at all worth the time. Not for $140. I zoned out, and we have the chance of winning a telephone. And we got the telephone, which is actually really good because that's expensive. $1,820 to break this thing. Oh, it breaks super easy though. That's kind of fun. We're getting up to items that now cost $49,000 to unlock. But we did also unlock Thor's hammer. And it takes a colossal 479 kilos to break, but that is a lot of fun. I just get so very happy every time I crush one of those. But I'm already moving on to the gamepad for $53,000. I assume it's not going to be that hard to break, because gamers break these all the time because they're the fittest people in the world. And even finishing these orders up here now, almost $7,000. And it hardly feels like more than an instant before we can unlock the next thing, pineapple. I'm pretty sure this particular idiot is going to offer little to no resistance at all compared to a hydraulic press. I think we also also need to earn a little bit more money, so we're gonna buy 4 more levels of that. So we now get a 50% boost over what these items are originally worth. Pineapples, $2,200. Next is a glass ball for $65,000, but each one we break, $2,220. And given that it's glass and the ball, it should break very, very easily and quickly. It's definitely stronger than I thought it would be. That's almost 300 kilos to break a glass ball. But I do also have 3 items now with 2,000 or more to break. After breaking Thor's hammer one more time, we have $103,000. And maybe 1 pineapple because I can't resist these. Anyways, we're going to spend that on power upgrades. So we're going to go from 25% power to 32% power. Maybe a little bit of speed while we're at it, because then when we go to crush something not like that, yeah, this is a fun one to break. It should break ever quicker. That really did feel like very little effort to get through that. The helmet is actually a pretty tough one overall, so we're going to go ahead and give that a good pressure, and that's, yeah, quicker for sure. And my favorite of all, the legendary pineapple. Let's see how long it resists. It's an instant crush. While we're at it, we're going to crush another amazing pineapple, and then with our $114,000, we're going to increase our gold intake. So we have a 50% boost, and we're going to now have a 64% boost. So the glass balls are worth $2,500 now, and that's a really considerable increase. And the next item for us to buy is a game console, an entire game console for $70,000. But every time we break one of these, we get over $2,500, so only 4 of those to get $10,000. And we've got so many items worth over $2,000 now, making 100 grand really doesn't take very long at all. We've already made about $50,000 already. That felt like an instant. So we maybe need just a little more power. And that really shows against this wonder of engineering, because it pops instantly. Same with pumpkins, they keep going splat. The toilet puts up a little bit of resistance, but really not much. The next item is a camera. $78,000 to unlock, $2,600 when we crush it. And I fully intend to crush it with extreme prejudice. Down it goes, 150 kilos. And our key is done, so we've unlocked what we all came here to see. The most beautiful piece of work of a vehicle anyone's ever seen before, crushed by a hydraulic press for $2,700. The end.